Now at the plate, Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Cody Allen takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he's 4 for 13. He's taken him deep once.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Heineman is there as he makes the catch. Up next for the Rangers, Robinson Chirinos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Austin Pruitt, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 51.
Up high, 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Into the box now, Scott Heineman. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Altuve for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. Striding in, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. To the plate now is the designated hitter, George Springer. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Heineman is there to put it away for out number 1. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Now the 2-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The third baseman, number 2. Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Calhoun. He tracks it down, and that will end. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Bregman fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now back.
A ball and no strikes.
Really? Calhoun.
A had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away.
Center fielder.
Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. All even now, 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Tucker waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the first pitch. Shin-Soo Choo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Hit Weekly back to the mound. On to second for the force out in the side. Digging in once again, Kyle Tucker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
There's a shot out to right center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now back, right fielder, Michael.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2-0 to Brantley. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Luis Garcia, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now. At the plate now, Corey Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. On to the shortstop, but thrown away.
Now that second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Popped up. Tossed behind the back. On to first to complete the double play. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Tommy Pham. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Line drive to left. Calhoun is going to have room out there. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Stepping in, Todd Frazier. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Brad Peacock is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th. No balls and a strike to count. And he lays off for ball 1. Peacock has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty D, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up and down, not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. The 1-2. Odor leads off first with one away. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. From the stretch, Nick Solak is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Well, in case on the slider there as he's way out in front. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Bieber is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
No strike.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall. Last half of the seventh here. Into the box now. C.J. Cron. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And that'll be a base hit. So right away, digging in, C.J. Cron. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Maton, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 20th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-1 is on a line to left center, and it's going to fall. The base hit. Rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3, and he'll pull into second with 1 away. Today they had the chance to see how their trade for him might pan out, and the early returns were pretty good.
Yeah, and it's got to be a relief for him and the GM to see this kind of game from him after the trade. Some more good days at the dish like this, it's going to go a long way towards making this deal a win for them.
Yadier Molina is in the line. Now to the plate, Yadier Molina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Pham on at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 0 count, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in on to first, and they get the double play. Yadier Molina digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now Molina connects on one here. High and deep out to left field. Gone!
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, when that rally.
Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And that misses inside 1-0. Pham's off and running. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Jose Altuve is on deck. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with no. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Back.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Pitch, drive it right here.
Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, way to drive that. Nice hit. There you go.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt. Well, they got great production at the plate from him in his debut with his new team.
They sure did. It's so huge to have a game like this after being traded. It just makes it so much easier to settle in and hopefully have a bunch more games like this one.
So stepping in, Jose Altuve, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th. Into the box, Michael Brantley struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there's a base hit on the line. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled off. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Silvino Bracho enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Here's Carlos Correa now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Calhoun has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-0 to the Diamondbacks DH.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 3-1. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. Ryan Presley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Fouled away. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate. There's Carlos Correa now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 offering. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. Drury fields it cleanly on the first, and the Astros. Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Roberto Ozuna is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Now a slurve taken for a strike, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at bat. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to the first baseman, Gurriel. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel for his career in this matchup. Batting .500, 5 for 10. High in the air out to center field. Grichuk is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Alford looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Wilmer Font is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Yadi Molina digging in now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Alford is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air out to left field. Alford is there, and he'll make the catch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-2 to Travis Shaw. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Springer is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Randall Grichuk, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Fastball in there for a called strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely. Up next is Danny Jansen. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brantley going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Derek Fisher the next to bat. And he fouls this one off. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out. On a good pitch, so ready once again, Michael Brantley. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Well, in case you didn't already know or needed a reminder, Alex Bregman is a pretty important player for this club.
Yeah, you know, that's an understatement, Matt. He brings so much talent to the table, and his success is absolutely essential to this team.
If this team gets to where they want to go, he's going to have a lot to do with it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. 1-0 the count. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Back.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-1 delivery.
He's struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. Last time through was a base hit.
Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. His career numbers against this pitcher, batting at an even .400. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Hey, your turn right there. He's on the rope. Let's go. Drive him in.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Drive him in for us.
Hey, right guy. No one better.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Barehanded for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw. So they just... Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Bregman turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
The Stros are one of the hotter teams in the league right now, and for more on that, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Striding into the box, George Springer trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. High in the air out to center field. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So digging in now, Tommy Pham. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is written. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Molina has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. The switch hitter, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Now the 2-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to the first baseman, Correa. Nick Goody will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 41.
Bottom of the inning now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Line drive to left. There to make the play is Calhoun. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Here's Michael Brantley. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gallo will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Here's Todd Frazier now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
The third baseman, Todd 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Throw gets him. 2 down. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. 0-1 the count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jose Leclerc is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth. Liner toward right center, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Corey Lee will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 36, Corey Lee.
In the dirt here. Kyle Tucker will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 30, Kyle.
0-1, here's the pitch. Tucker gets his lead at first, nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Oh, 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Leclerc has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here it comes. Still 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Yuli Gurriel. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it's too bad they weren't able to extend that nice winning streak they've been on. But you're going to lose a game at some point in this sport.
Yeah, and you know, D-Row, the key is not to let it slow you down too much when it happens. They'll try to look past this loss and see if they can rekindle the fire in their next game.
Your attention, please. He's hitting for the White Sox. Number 7.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Real hit high and deep out to left field. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. On the season, Moncada is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent. To 1-2 now. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. In now, Adam Engel. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Roberto Ozuna enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Now the 0-2 pitch. Possible winning run on second. No one out. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Leury Garcia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And it's fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos? High in the air into shallow left center. Correa calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jesus Aguilar is the second out in the 7th inning. No balls and 1 strike. On its way is pitch number 75.
1-1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he struck him out to retire the side. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Right fielder, J.J.
Fastball just inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center, and he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this.
A swing and a miss. Ready now for the Marlins, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, John Birdie. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes strike 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Ryan Presley answers the call.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
The Astros have built themselves a formidable margin atop the division. For a report on how they're handling their success, let's pay a visit to our friend Heidi Watney. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Got him. And that's the... Ready now, Corey Lee. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Henniger is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in. And Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Popped him up. Vogelback in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Racing back the center fielder. Gone into the deck seats in center. So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself. And here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2-0 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Dom Thompson-Williams stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1-1 the count. Scorched to third. Bregman gloves it, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Brad Peacock gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball right side. Altuve has it. The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer is there to make the catch, and a great. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Correa. Left field and carrying well. Left fielder looking up. And it's gone as they add still another.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Yoshihisa Hirano will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now back, first baseman, DJ.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, George Springer. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Corey Lee.
Stepping in now, Corey Lee. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Nestor Cortez Jr. takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Cortez benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
On to first. Here's D. Gordon now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Brantley. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Malik Smith. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Scooped up, throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batter.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. Just a 1 for 12 career line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Guys, it seems like this team just refuses to ever let a downward trend get any kind of traction.
Well, that's why they are where they are, Matt. They've been pretty unflappable when tested all season long. It tells you something about the character of this team, the way they respond to adversity. This team dropped a couple of games, so they upped their energy a bit and got right back on track. It's the trait of a champion, and this team has been looking like a real contender all season long.
The Stros are getting their first chance here in this game to clinch their division championship. Heidi, what was the feeling in the clubhouse going into this potentially monumental game?
Leading off with the Mariners.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. It was a walk in his last trip. Into right field, that's a base hit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone, a home run. Austin Pruitt gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. At the plate now, Dom Thompson-Williams. Ball one to start the at-bat. That's wide, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Gone! Back-to-back homers. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Liner in there for a base hit. Standing in now, Austin Nova, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Diaz has got it, and the side is ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at Seager. He's out. Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Gordon is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Too high, 1-0. A swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The third baseman, number 16.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Correa ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. Brendan Brennan enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. George Springer the next to hit as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too tight with that one. 3-0. C.J. Cron would be next. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he fouls this one off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now that the first baseman, C.J.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The right fielder.
So here's Josh Reddick. Lifted in the air out to center field. Thompson Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire. New inning set to get underway. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup. Digging in, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-ball, no strike.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Diaz scoops it up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Mitch Haniger comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelback. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Vogelback.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
The 1-2. Gordon at second. Henniger at first. 1 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Chris Davinsky answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he popped him up, and no one will track it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Pham is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dom Thompson-Williams. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
A little bit of a unique home run on that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And there's going to be October baseball in Houston. The Astros have and the coronation can commence.
Yeah, they clinch a division championship and stamp their passport to the postseason. This team entered the series carrying the weight of expectations from their fan base and the media, and they've come through with flying colors big time.
And you can bet, Dan, there's going to be a big celebration in that clubhouse, and it'll be a well-deserved one. Huge congrats to this team.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series? Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. The Houston Astros are back in the postseason for the 4th consecutive year, and for the 5th time in the last 6. This franchise is on an amazing run of success.
So true, Matty. 6 straight winning seasons. 5 of them with postseason appearances, and they're hungry for another deep run in Houston, especially after getting so close in last year's World Series.
2-0 now. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Encarnacion aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline.
Anderson
tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he's got it. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. To the plate now, Tommy Pham. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Third baseman number 2.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The center fielder,
George Springer the next to hit, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. This is line to left. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox. Yohan Moncada. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Fouled away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Into the box, Elo Jimenez. 4-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So here's Jose Abreu as he grounds one briskly to short. Altuve for 1. On to first, a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Springer is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Here's C.J. Cron now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 0-1 on its way. Base hit into right center.
Now batting, the catcher,
Yadi Molina digging in now. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
the batter, the left fielder, Tommy.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Up next for Chicago, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
So he got him swinging. Luis Robert goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Fastball in there for a called strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
The designated hitter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. First out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Cordero is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Fastball just inside. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Third baseman number 2. Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball. No strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hot shot to third. Moncada fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in George Springer. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh, yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Steve Cishek enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as it's grounded sharply to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Standing in, Leury Garcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Pitch is popped up. Cron is there. 1 away. So here's Yoan Moncada. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the Astros have taken game 1 of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And how about for the White Sox on the other side of this one?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.